Hi, thanks for joining me again for Thoughts of Grace. I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about your big picture goals and how we can achieve them even in this pandemic season. On January 1st, I know it seems like a long time ago, right? Did you set some goals for yourself for the whole year ahead? I sure did. Now we're sitting here, middle of May, maybe a little bit past that. How are things shaping up? Are you progressing towards your goals? Have you stalled? Are you in a rut? Maybe since we've been under stay-at-home orders, you've had to backtrack on some goals, maybe pivot on some others, or is the progress just not what you're hoping for overall? Maybe your progress has been altered by another life change, maybe illness or injury, the death of a loved one, marriage, family, work issues. Today, I want to encourage you not to give up on pursuing your goals, but just to look at them in a different way. I'm definitely a goal setter. If you read my blog post earlier this week, you'll know that I am a planner extraordinaire. So of course, I've set a lot of goals. I have lifelong goals, I have 5-year goals, 1-year goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. Does it seem like a lot? Maybe it is for some of you, but that's just how I work. This change in season has definitely affected some of my ministry and career goals by just really slowing them down because I can't get to the places that I want to get to. That really has the potential to get me discouraged, and the temptation is just to take that goal and shovel it for later, whenever later is. But I've chosen not to do this, but to reframe how I view my progress. If you have a goal or goals that you seem to be stalled on, let me encourage you to go back to your big picture. What is your why? Why are you pursuing this goal? What made you set this as a goal to start with? My big picture goal is to live a life of worship that honors God and specifically inspiring women over the age of 40 to thrive in this life and live life with purpose. That describes so much of what I do on a day-to-day basis. If you don't know me, I've lost 164 pounds and kept it off for just over 3 years now. I do that by honoring God and choosing Him as my source of strength and comfort instead of running to food. This weight loss has enabled me to find my voice and to speak out loud what God has been teaching me over the years. This is the why, the reason that I read, that I study the Bible, that I support my husband's ministry, that I am active in my church, why I've started blogging, and why I'm making these videos now. The list goes on and on. Okay, so you've got my big picture goal. What about yours? Maybe you need to take some time and really think about it. Maybe write some things down, journal about it a little bit. Maybe you don't know what your why is. Just ask God about it. He has a lavish and unique plan and purpose for every woman that's watching this video today. If you ask Him, He will show it to you. Once you have your big picture, you might be thinking, in this season, I'm so limited in the progress that I can make. You can't get to work, maybe you're working from home, maybe your days are filled with homeschooling and feeding children all day. Maybe you're trying to find the items that your family needs while trying to stay at home as much as possible. Maybe you're emotionally worn down. Maybe you have financial concerns. Maybe you have family that you're worried about. Maybe you have physical pain or health issues that are stopping you. I'd like you to share these cares with Jesus. Sing, pray, journal. Do whatever really works for you in helping you connect with Him. Ask God to show you how to move forward with your goals. Listen to Him and look for one small way that you can make a bit of progress today. Progress is progress, no matter how slow it might seem. As way of an example, let's go back to my goal of maintaining my weight. On a day when I'm feeling in a rut, when I'm just not feeling inspired to do anything with this goal at all, I can choose to plan one healthy meal. This really doesn't have to take long. Over my years of being a WW member, I've amassed a large binder of recipes that are go-tos for me. So I just find one that is within my Smart Points budget or my calorie counting budget if you're not a WW member. And then I can go ahead and make that. I can choose to get on the treadmill for 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes is better than 0 minutes. So then at the end of it, I feel that I've done something good for my body and I've progressed towards my goal. So as of today, there are 224 days left in the year 2020. Even if there are some days that are just too hard for me and I just can't do it, I can't move forward, I choose to give myself the same mercy that I would extend to you, my friend, if you came to me and said, I just can't do it today. I need to rest. I need to give myself that same mercy. If I progress on one small thing towards my big picture goal every other day, that is 112 days of progress by the end of the year. That really adds up. Just thinking about it in that way brings me to a positive perspective when I'm facing what seems like a huge mountain to climb. So I'd like you to think about something small that you can do today to move you towards your big picture goal. If you long to start a women's clothing line, maybe sort through your stash of fabric and find something that inspires you. If your big picture goal is to be a songwriter, sing. Just sing for enjoyment and just feel the inspiration that God brings you. I'm moving forward today. I have a healthy meal in the slow cooker, and that allows me time to study and to write. There's almost always one small step that you can take towards your goal. Please don't let a season that is so foggy with uncertainty overshadow your big picture. God has destined you to thrive. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again soon.